Well, I'm going to do a different video. It's nothing, just a little something lighthearted. I'm just going to pick CDs from my collection that I think are very overlooked. By groups I like, of course. This one, and you can hear the music in the background, so I don't know if I'll get copyright struck. I don't know, because I'm doing a commentary on it, and I don't claim any copyrights to it. But this CD is The Cure. Wild Mood Swings. And you can hear in the background, that's the first track. Very, very underrated album. This came out in the mid-90s as Britpop and grunge so much. I think it came out in '86. It was kind of the rage and new metal. Korn was big. So they had been away for a while. They were at their zenith, probably from Head on the Door to about the Wish album. And then they put out the remix album, Mixed Up, which had a single on there, Never Enough. And then they put out a couple of songs for a couple of soundtracks, I think The Crow, and I forgot the other one. But this is there's like a poster that came with it. It's like a very weird clown split down between the face. Now, they don't really play too much off of this album. This is the opening track, Want, which they still play today. They do play, most of this hasn't been played since they toured behind it in '96. They still play Mint Car they play, and then Jupiter, Crash sometimes. Those all are really good songs. But there's a real wild diversity on this album. Club America is really cool. This Is a Lie. This Is a Lie is kind of in the vein of just like Heaven. It's an upbeat type of thing. The 13th, that's like a what do they call it? Like some like calypso music. It was a single from the album. Interesting though. Round and Round is okay. Numb is pretty good. Gone, Return, Trap and Treasure, but Bear, the closing track, is really good. Most of their closing tracks are really good. They always end out pretty good. This is my favorite song on the album. There's a lot of strings on this album. This is the CD. The band at this point was made up of Simon Gallup and of course Robert Smith, Lal Tolhurst, who was gone I think before Wish. But who else was on here? Roger O'Donnell, he was kind of a mainstay. I think he's back in the band. Him and Simon Gallup are the only two. Jason Cooper and bass. And guitarist was Perry Ferrante, because Paul Thompson had left at this point also. But the core members, I guess the core two members of Simon Gallup and Roger Smith are still in the band. But, you know, it's a cool album, you know. I like it. I think it's very underrated in their catalog. And I think it needs a further listen. This is Club America. Upbeat sort of tune. I'm going to play the whole thing. I was just recommending it. The Cure. Wild Mood Swings. One of the finer gems that's not talked about too often.